Hi students, welcome to this video module. In this module, we will find out stress at work, how stress created at workplace when we are performing our job. Hope you understood the background of stress in last 4 video modules. So in this module, you will understand stress at work and how the stress have become an integral part of day-to-day activities of our employees. If you just see stress at work, so people work for money. Work provides an income and fulfills variety of other needs. Mental and physical exercise, social contacts, a feeling of self-worth and competence. So we can't live without engaging ourselves on various activities. In every activity, you will find stressors presence. So we need to work for our survival. When we involve in the work, so there is a stressor within our work. If you just see the factors that are actually responsible for no stressors at work, right? So at work, we will have a drive for success, right? When you want to become successful on your job, then you have to face stressors and changing work pattern, working conditions, overwork, underwork, uncertainty, conflict, and so on, responsibility, so change at workplace. All these are the stress creating sources. When you look at the work, again, the drive for success, right? So the drive for success, so when you are just working for success on your job, then you'll be facing all these the stressors. Like further, if you see the change at work pattern, so when there is a change in our job duties and responsibilities that happens time to time, so then you will find the change in the our work pattern creates the stressors. And at the same time, if you see the working conditions, the physical and the mental health is adversely affected by unpleasant working conditions, such as high noise levels, lighting, temperature, and then unsocial activities or excessive workers, working hours, and excess workload. So all these are the stressors. If you just look at the further, so overwork. So stress may occur through an inability to cope up with the technical or intellectual demands of a particular task. So when the task is demanding more, so then that is going to create stressors. So that is the way you can see that. So we are held up with the stress because of workload. And at the same time, if you just see that no other important aspect like no then you will find overwork is no main thing that. So this may arise from the boredom because of there is not enough to do, or because a job is dull and then repetitive. So that is the another reason, right? So then further, if you just look at the no workplace. So about the individual work roles, objectives, responsibilities, and then expectations. So such as all these are the stress creators. And at the same time, if you see the workplace, so you'll find the conflict that arises within and then even with others also. So when there is a conflict with your colleagues or your boss on various issues of the job, then that becomes the stress. Then if you look at the responsibilities, the greater the level of the responsibility and greater the potential level of the stressors. So in that way you can see that the stress actually exists at workplace. Then further, if you look at the stress, no, a kind of relations at workplace. So what type of relationship that we have? So good relations or even no bad relations. So everything happens at workplace. So such things, main source for the stressors. And further, when you look at the change of the workplace, so the change is sometimes change that alter the psychological and physiological and behavioral routines such as promotions and retirement and then rescheduling the work and all these are the stress prone areas, right? So because of these things you can see the stress exists at workplace, so we can't avoid the stress at workplace, right? So with this let me the stop here, and then so we look forward for next module to understand how to manage this stress, right? Thank you very much. So see you again in the next module.